Good people, sanibonani. Umakebalo. Today we are doing some revision on number pattern. This paper that we're doing right now is a paper trial exam that was written in Gauteng. So yeah, let's get into this one. Here we are given the quadratic sequence where we have 0, and 5 and 14 and 779 and 860. Remember, this one here, it's my last term, so this one acts as what? As Tn, because that's where my sequence stop. We stop at 860. So this is my last term, which is my Tn. Also, that is very, very important. And then remember, we are told that this is a quadratic sequence. So whatever that you are doing here needs to be related to this term as a quadratic sequence. And we need to understand that in a quadratic sequence, we know that we have the first difference, and we're not stopping on the first difference, we're still continuing to find a second difference, and that's what's supposed to be constant, which is what? Our second difference. Now here they're asking us to write down the value of the fourth term, which is in this case is a term that follows by this 14 here. So let's first find the first difference. So my first difference here is going to be 5 minus 0, which is going to give me 5, and then 14 minus 5, and then which is what? 9. Now I'm not stopping here. I still need to find another second difference, which by saying 9 minus 5, which is going to be 4. Now from here, they told me that this is a quadratic. So for sure, my second difference, which is going to be constant, it's going to be 4. Now finding, I know this continue as 4 until infinity. So this is 4, this is 4. Now finding the term that's going to follow here, it's going to be 9 plus 4. So 9 plus 4 give me what? Give me 13. And then from here to find the second one now, the term that follows this 14, which is going to be my T4, is going to be 14 plus 13. And then I'm going to get the term 13 plus 14. It's going to give me 27. So T4, which is the term that follows 14, is going to be 27. Now let's determine the nth term, which is the expression of the sequence. Now here we know that first thing, this one here, which is going to be my TA, is equals to 4, and then from here I divide by 2, I divide by 2, so I know my A is what? Is 2. Now continue. This one here is equals to 3A plus B, which is equals to 5. So 3 into 2, and then plus B is equals to 5. And then this one's give me 6, and then B is equals to, now it's going to be 5 minus 6, which is going to give me a negative 1. Then the third one, which is 0, this one here is equals to A plus B plus C, which is equals to 0. I know my A is 2, I know my B is negative 1, and then plus C, which is equals to 0. And this one here, give me positive 1. Take that positive 1 to the other side, it's going to be negative 1. So my Tn is going to be A n squared plus Bn plus C, which is going to be 2A squared minus N minus 1. So this is going to be my nth term of this sequence. Now let's calculate the number of terms in this sequence. Now I already have my Tn. Remember, this is going to be my last term. So I need to know how many terms I have in this sequence. Now, knowing that this is my Tn, so it's going to be 860 is equals to 2n squared minus n minus 1. Take this to the other side. So it's going to be 0 is equals to 2n squared minus n. And then it's going to be negative 1 into negative this, which is going to be negative 861. Now, if I can just take this straight into the quadratic formula, it's going to be negative into negative 1 plus or minus into negative 1, n squared minus 4. My a is 2, and then my c is negative 861 all over my 2a, which is 2. And then if I can punch, my calculator is negative into negative 1, and then plus into negative 1 all squared minus 4 AC, which is negative 861, and then 2 into 2. And then my first n is going to be 21, and my another n is going to be negative 41 over 2. First thing, n can't be negative and also can't be a fraction. So my number of terms here in this sequence, I have 21 terms. I hope we are on a good page from the first part of this question. Now I'm gonna need a space for me to get to do this question here, which is 2.2. So I hope you get everything. So I'm gonna erase what I have here. So now here we are asked that to determine the sum of the whole numbers between, now this is very important, between hundreds and thousand. Those numbers that are between hundreds and thousand, they are supposed to be divisible by hundreds. So I need to find numbers. Now, this is a thinking question because now you need to think in terms of which terms are between 100 and 1,000 that are divisible. Low numbers, if you divide them by 11, they have to give you a whole number, a number that doesn't have a remainder, meaning doesn't have to give you a fraction. So now, I was thinking about these numbers. So the first term that is between these, I got 110. So if you take this number and divide it by 11, you're gonna get the whole number, which is 110 divided by 11, I get 10. So that number is divisible by 11. And another one that follows this one is 121. This number also is divisible by 11. And another one which is 132. So 132 is also divisible by 11. So now remember, until the last one, which is, remember, between 100 and 1,000. So the last one that I got is 990. So this is the number also that is divisible by what? By 11. So now we are asked to find the sum of those numbers. So this is now the pattern of this series that I have here. Now, if I can find the difference between those 212 minus 1110 is going to give me 11, and then 132 minus 212 gives me 11. So the difference here is going to be what? It's going to be 11. Now, Tn is equals to 1110, and then plus my difference into n minus 1, and then 1110 plus 11n, and then minus 11 is equals to 11n, which 1110 minus 11 give me 99. Remember, I'm looking for the sum. So first I need to know how many terms do I have here in order for me to find the sum of those terms. So here, finding the n value, remember my last term is this one, which is going to be 990. So I need to find n. Now take this one to the other side. So 990 minus 99 is going to give me 891 is equals to 11n. Now divided by 11, divided by 11. Now my n is going to be equals to 81. So I have 81 terms that's between 200 and 1000. Now, let me find the sum of those sequence or series that I have here. Now, remember, it's going to be Sn is equals to n over 2 into 2a plus d into n minus 1. Now, remember, this is my arithmetic. So, arithmetic is equal, this is the formula finding the sum of the arithmetic. So UN is going to be 81 all over 2 into 2. Then my A in this case is 110 into, then plus my D is 11 into 81 minus 1. And then you punch your calculator there to find the sum over 2 into 2 and then 110 and then plus 11 and then 81 minus 1 minus 1, and then my sum here is 44550. So this is the sum of the whole numbers that are between 100 and 1000, which are divisible by what? By 11. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Makebalo.